Hello, hello, hello. How are you? This is me, Maddie. Welcome to my channel, Totally Maddie. I am so excited you're here. Please subscribe to my channel, Totally Maddie. Just hit that subscribe button for me if you like what we're doing. I do a lot of like grandma's Puerto Rican recipes, and when I grew up from Puerto Rico, and some really good stuff too. So go ahead and hang around for us a little bit. It is cold outside. It is the holidays, and it's snowing outside. It's a little bit cooler, and it's soup weather. Soup weather. So what is better than sopa de plátanos, plantain soup? And I make it a little bit different than my grandma used to do, but I think she'll like it. Don't worry, she won't complain. If you don't know what a plantain is, those green bananas that you see at the grocery store, they're amazing, they're good. We use bananas as with everything. Pretty much everything. We love our bananas. Our green plantains, plátanos. These are plátanos. If you wait a little longer, they taste yellow and they taste sweet. But right now, they're just blend. They're just blend, so we want to put some flavor into it. Of course, as you can see, I cut mine. They're very large. If you buy plantains because you're going to use them later on during the week and you still want them green, make sure you wash them up and you put them in the refrigerator. If you want your plantains to stay green, put them in the fridge, and then when you get to it, you make that plantain soup. Don't wait too long, but keep them on the fridge. That slows the process of them ripening. That will be a whole different flavor. So how do we do these? I wash them, I trim the ends, I make a slit here and a slit here. And then we use our spoon. It's better if you do it, excuse my sink because I've been using it. It's better if you do it underwater because plantains have these, oh, you cannot see it, sorry. Plantains have these, it will stay in your hand a little bit. So I like to do that under the water, but look how easy that comes out. Comes out super easy. You can use a knife if you want to. I'm afraid I will cut myself with a knife. So my mom always told me to use the spoon, and that's what I do. I probably took a little bit more. Probably some of you are going, you took a little too much out of it. But it will be okay. It's fine. It's all good. Okay, let's come back here. So now what we're going to do, we're going to make this plantain, we're going to use these in 3 different versions. So I'm going to put you down a little bit, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Okay, so with that, I am going to go ahead and grate this. I'm using the grater, I'm using the cheese grater side, and I'm going to grate as much as I can out of these. Okay? I did the process. By the way, for this soup, I used 4 plantains, and they were kind of large because I wanted my soup to last all week long. So, by the way, this could be a vegetarian dish. I am making mine with meat, and I will show you a little bit what I'm doing. But you can totally make it vegetarian if you want to. And you can add more things. This is to your taste, okay? So because I don't want to ruin my nails or cut my nails with the grater, I'm going to use the remainder. I'm going to slice it. And I'm going to try to do it kind of thin. Do that. Let me give my hands a little rinse really quickly because I want to show you what we're doing. We're using this plantain 2 different ways. We're going to use the shredder part. We're just going to put it add to the soup we shredded. The ones that I've been doing, we're going to give it a little texture to our soup. So we have different things. So I use a slice. You see their slice. And then we're going to make something fun in here. So let's go ahead and get started with that fun little thing that we're doing right here. Let's use all of it, you guys, because this soup is so amazing, so delicious, so good. You're going to love this soup. It's going to become a staple in your house. So I'm going to make something that is called bolitas de plátano. What is that, Maddie? I have no idea what you're saying. Let me put this. Change my mind. There we go. Bolitas de plátano. What that means that we're going to make little delicious, little like plantain balls. Let's not go around it. Plantain balls. I need to rinse my hands again. This is kind of like you want to be next to the water. Because this is going to be kind of a little bit slimy messy. Okay, here we go. So to that, we want to add olive oil to these plantain little balls. Bolitas de plátano. We're going to put a lot of olive oil in there. And then I'm going to put a little bit of trusty adobo, which is any compliment to everything, because the plantains have no taste. They take the taste that you're gonna serve. because the olive oil helps it stick together. Okay. So this is what we're going to do right now. We're going to make these little balls, okay? So we're going to try to make one and see what happens. You see the starch and the olive oil of the soup, of the plantain, sorry, is going to help you shape those little balls. And you know, when you're eating the soup and you find it's like a little dumpling on your soup, and it's just so like good. Okay. Try to make as many as you want to. You can use more, I mean, you can make more. I like to just have like a little surprise. So when I was a little girl, this was delicious. And I grew up in Puerto Rico, and it's not very cold in Puerto Rico, but it was just so good to have this sometimes on like a rainy night. My grandma used to make those. I used to try to catch all of them. That's what I do. That's what I did. So again, we're using olive oil. We're not using the extra virgin. We're just using the regular olive oil because we're gonna cook this. We don't want to use the extra virgin olive oil. We just want to use that. And we just shape it as much as we can. Let's make a baby one. Let's not waste it. All right. And then you're left with these. So I'm gonna rinse it. Sorry if I get too close to the camera, but I'm trying to reach these. Okay, let's get started with these. So we're gonna go for a little walk with me for a second. I'm making also dinner for tonight, so excuse the background, but I want to show you. So over here, this is what I did, okay? I just put that right here. These are stew meat right here that I cut up in little pieces. You see it right there? And I put it with I put a little adobo, a little onion, a little garlic, and I just let it cook in water for like probably in a very low simmer. I can put it like wait until it boil, and then I put it down. You can also do this part on the crab hook in the morning if you want to, or you can do it the day before. It's totally fine, no big deal. I am cooking that. I wait until the stew meat kind of got soft, you know, a little bit softer, more tender. And then right before I did the grating thing, I turn it off because I want my soup to be boiling when I put the plantain in. But let's season this a little bit. Over here I have some of my mother's sofrito, guys. It wouldn't be a Puerto Rican meal without the sofrito. I'm running out, so I'm gonna have to go to Puerto Rico to have my mom give me some more. I am gonna use some sazon, but I'm gonna use it without the achote. I don't want this to turn red. You totally can. I just want mine to be more like just a little bit different, you know, more than we're used to it. So I'm gonna use the whole thing. And then I'm gonna use, remember that little tip, salt and pepper, right in the same container. So we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna use some beef bouillon. This is too big. So I am gonna use half of it only, okay? If you have the better than bouillon, that would be the best. I didn't buy it with my groceries, so I didn't have that. But you might have to taste this for salt and pepper, as the plantain, when you put it in, it takes a little of the flavor. So I like to put a little color on my soup, so I am gonna use some grated carrots, okay? You can use some dice cut up really small. Red peppers, that would be amazing. You know, the sweet peppers, they're just the regular bell peppers. You can do that. I didn't have it, but I did have that, so I'm gonna give it a little color. All right. To that, I am going to add let's put a little higher because we want the soup to boil. We're gonna add these because this is gonna be the one that's gonna take the longest. The sliced plantains. Okay, now we're gonna wait until this boils. So I'm gonna cover it up again. I'm gonna turn my dinner down. So when it boils a little bit, I use, probably there's in there like 6 cups of water. You can put a little bit more water if you want to. You can totally do that. You don't have to. I probably will before it starts boiling because we're gonna need that broth when we add the thing. So let's put this in high. When this starts boiling again, we are going to put the grated plantain. Okay, just the shredded plantain. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. So we season it pretty well. Remember the salt and pepper. You might have to taste for flavor because it's always good. Oh, I have some more beef bouillon here that I just escaped. So we're gonna add that pretty soon, and then we're gonna, when the water starts piping boiling, that's when we're gonna put a little plantain, how does it called? A little plantain balls, a little bolitas de plátano. Okay, so boil, boil, boil. My dinner's in the background. My husband's waiting for it. We have some Cuban bread back there. It's amazing. I might have to steal some for the soup, but my husband wants to have steak sandwiches today, so that's what we're having today. So cube steak sandwiches. It might have to be another recipe. So we're gonna wait a little bit. Let's see. Oh, it's starting to go. So let's get that going over here. We're gonna put the shredded plantains. Come on. And this also is gonna help to thicken up the soup as well, by the way. So this is gonna be your thickening agent. So it's gonna be more like a stew at the end. I don't know why we always call it sopa. It's more like a stew. It has a beautiful color. It's gonna smell, it smells amazing with the sofrito. If you don't know how to make sofrito, guys, look for my simple sofrito recipe that I have. I do live in the East, so we don't have as many ingredients as we have in Puerto Rico, but I may do. Okay, so I'm gonna wait until this boils a little bit more, and then we're gonna add the bolitas de plátano. I have been dying to do this soup because it's so amazing, but right now everybody's buying plantains because everybody's buying and making pasteles and making all these wonderful dishes from Puerto Rico. Arroz con gandules empastelado. Oh my gosh, that is so good, you guys. So good. There's so many wonderful recipes that come from different cultures. I love my Puerto Rican heritage. It reminds me of my abuela, especially when we went to the farm and she used to go to the backyard and get all those plantains because people grow plantains in their backyards. It's like amazing. So it's so exciting. So I can see it starting boiling a little bit, and as soon as that is done, we're gonna gently scoop the bolitas de plátano in there. Yes. So you see, it takes a few minutes. Here we go. Are you ready? So we have a rapid boil. And this is when you pray that it works. So you see, it stays because of the olive oil. Helps it stick. So I'm gonna just gently drop it in there, and it stays. So you have to really wait until that boils, and you gently place it in there. You see how I'm doing it? I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna put the whole scoop down, you can see, and then I'm releasing it. I'm not pushing the release, I'm just letting it release by itself. There we go. That made a lot. So again, I use 4 green plantains. You want to use the green plantains for the sopa de plátano. There's the baby one. I'm gonna leave it alone until it kind of like gets going, because I don't want to stir it yet, because we don't want our plantain, we don't want our bolitas to kind of come undone. So again, you can make this vegetarian by omitting the beef stew. Okay, you can totally make this vegetarian by omitting the beef stew. But this is it, guys. We did it. So now we have to wait is for these to cook. When these cooks, the soup is gone. And the soup is done. It's gonna be gone too. But the soup is done, and then you can have it and you can eat it. And that's all that it is. It's probably gonna take like 10 minutes. That's it. And that is my sopa de plátanos. Give it a try. It is amazing, delicioso. Now this part is from my mom, Mami, estoy haciendo sopa de plátanos como lo hacía Abuela Paquita. Sopa de plátano. Sopa de plátano is something, it's very nostalgic for me, something that I make every time I come and visit my aunt. You guys give it a try. Let me know. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And let me know what kind of other soups you would like to learn or what kind of other recipes you would like to learn to make from Puerto Rico or anywhere else. Let's go and have fun. Happy holidays. Bye-bye.